You're maybe thinking about business school, right? And you're wondering how to quickly get up to speed on what a top program looks like. Maybe even picturing yourself somewhere dynamic, like San Francisco, the heart of tech, finance, all of it.
It's definitely an appealing idea. San Francisco. It's not just a backdrop. It's an active player in your education if you're there. The opportunities are just immense.
Exactly. And that's what we're doing today. We're going to dive deep into the undergraduate business program at the University of San Francisco, USF.
Right.
We've gone through their program overview, pulled out the key stuff,
Yeah.
really, so you don't have to wade through it all. Think of this as your curated guide.
Yeah, our mission here is simple. Give you a really clear picture of the USF undergrad business program. What's its structure? What foundational knowledge will you actually get?
What paths can you take within it?
And how do they handle that crucial hands-on learning piece? We want you to leave this knowing if USF might be, the right place for you. So we'll look at how it's all organized, the core courses, the majors they offer, how they mix that practical real-world stuff with the theory.
We'll touch on the interdisciplinary side, too, how other subjects feed into the business learning.
And importantly, we'll cover the essentials of applying what they look for. But just a heads up, we won't be getting into the specifics of scholarships or grants today. That's a whole other topic.
Right. Important, but separate. And just so you know where this is coming from, our main source is the official University of San Francisco USF Undergraduate Business Program Overview PDF. It's got the details on their philosophy, the curriculum, admissions.
And we've also got this image in mind, USF grads celebrating commencement at St. Ignatius Church. It kind of captures that end goal, that community.
That's a powerful visual of what it all leads to.
Okay, so San Francisco's energy is one thing. But why USF specifically for business? What makes them stand out? Let's start there. Why pick USF?
Well, you hit on it already. Location is huge. Being in San Francisco, it's about the sheer density of innovation around you. Tech startups, big financial firms, a really strong nonprofit sector, too.
So opportunities are literally on your doorstep.
Exactly. The overview makes a point of saying this leads directly to top-tier internships, and for many, jobs right after graduation. You're not just studying near the action, you're kind of in it.
It feels like the city becomes part of the learning experience itself, and USF backs this up with rankings, don't they?
They do. U.S. News & World Report puts their undergrad business program in the top 25% nationally. And niche. They ranked USF as having the #2 best college location in California.
Those are pretty solid markers.
They really are. And they matter because they reflect tangible benefits. Stronger professional networks, better job prospects. Employers know what a USF degree, earned in that environment, signifies. It signals readiness.
Something else the overview mentions quite a bit is their Jesuit educational philosophy. That sounds different for business school. Can you unpack that a little?
It's actually a core part of their identity. It means there's a real emphasis on the human side of business. It's not just about profit margins. It's about developing leaders who care about community, about social impact, alongside the bottom line.
So ethics and social justice are woven in.
Explicitly. Ethics, social justice, global awareness, these are integrated into the curriculum, not just add-ons. It's about shaping, responsible business leaders. In practice, this might mean analyzing a case study not just for financial strategy, but also for its ethical angles, its impact on society.
That's a really interesting angle, more holistic. Okay, what about the classroom itself? Big lectures or more intimate?
The overview points towards a more personal feel. They mention a 13:1 student-faculty ratio. That's pretty low.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It suggests you get more face time with professors, real mentorship opportunities. They actually get to know you, your goals. Makes for a more interactive and supportive learning environment, I'd imagine.
That personal touch can definitely help, especially with tough subjects. And diversity. The overview says they're ranked #1 for campus diversity. How does that play into a business education?
Think about the global business world today. It's incredibly diverse. So having a campus that reflects that, it's a huge advantage. You're collaborating daily with people from all sorts of backgrounds, different viewpoints, different experiences.
So it prepares you for the real-world teams you'll be on.
Exactly. You learn to navigate different perspectives, communicate effectively across cultures, maybe even come up with more innovative solutions because you have that breadth of input right there in your study group or project team. Imagine tackling a marketing problem with insights from genuinely different cultural viewpoints. It makes the outcome richer.
That makes a lot of sense. You get broader thinking. Okay, and the bottom line outcomes. What happens after graduation, typically?
The stats they share are pretty compelling.
Yeah.
95% of grads land a job or are set for grad school within 6 months. That's a strong number.
95% is very high.
It is. And get this, the average student completes 2 to 3 internships while they're there.
2 or 3? Wow.
Yeah. So it strongly suggests the program works in terms of preparing students for that next step, whether it's a career or more education. That internship focus clearly pays off.
Okay, definitely impressive results. So we understand the why. Let's shift to the what. What will you actually learn at USF Business? Can you walk us through the majors and the basic program structure?
Sure. So the main degree is the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, the BSBA. And under that umbrella, they offer 8 different majors.
8. Okay, what are they?
You've got accounting, business analytics, entrepreneurship and innovation, finance, hospitality management, international business management, and marketing. A pretty comprehensive list.
Covers a lot of ground.
It does. And they also have a BA in management, which is more geared towards working adults. It's online, a 2-year completion thing. But our main focus today is that traditional 4-year BSBA.
Got it. So with those 8 different BSBA majors, does everyone still start with a common foundation?
Yes, absolutely. The overview is clear about a common curriculum for all BSBA students. The goal is to build well-rounded business leaders, right? So it combines a broad liberal arts core that reflects the Jesuit mission we talked about with the essential professional business courses.
So you get both breadth and depth.
That's the idea. You develop critical thinking, communication skills, those transferable abilities alongside the specific business knowledge. It's designed so you don't just silo into your major immediately. You build that core understanding first.
Then how do they teach this common stuff? Just lectures?
No, they really emphasize learning by doing. So even in these foundational courses, expect practical projects, analyzing case studies, working in teams, things that mimic what you'll actually do in a business setting. It's meant to be hands-on from the start.
Okay, let's dig into that foundation. What are some of those early core courses everyone takes?
These are mostly your lower division courses, taken in the first year or two. They're about giving you the essential building blocks, economics, math, basic business concepts. It's like learning the language before you write the novel.
Makes sense. Give us some examples.
Okay, so the overview mentions principles of microeconomics and principles of macroeconomics, essential stuff for understanding markets, individual business decisions, and then the bigger picture, the economy as a whole, inflation, growth, all that.
Standard, but crucial. What else?
Then there's business statistics.
Right.
That's listed as Math 106. Super important for, analyzing data, making sense of numbers, which is everywhere in business now.
Absolutely critical skill.
And they also mention an introductory seminar, BUS 100, Launch into Business.
Launch into business. Sounds like an orientation. What's the goal there?
It seems to serve a few key purposes right at the beginning.
Okay.
It gives you that first look across different business sectors, finance, marketing, etc. Maybe helps you explore where you might want to specialize later.
Kind of helps you find your footing.
Exactly. And it also focuses on developing some basic professional skills. Things like networking, maybe effective presentation basics, just getting you started on that professional track.
So these foundational courses set the stage, give everyone that common language and toolkit before they specialize.
Precisely. And it's interesting how they connect back to the university's broader requirements, too. The overview notes that some of these, like economics, fulfill a social science requirement for the university's core curriculum. Statistics covers the math requirement.
Ah, so it's integrated. You're not just doing business courses in isolation.
Right. It reinforces that idea of a well-rounded education, blending the business focus with that broader liberal arts perspective from day one.